the breath of the whole universe, breathing through you and weaving through we as one breath of light. And let's begin by inviting ourselves in fully. All parts are needed. Nothing excluded. So feeling the interbreathing wholeness of your being. Welcome, Sherry, in Newfoundland. Welcome. So feeling all parts of yourselves invited here and now, interbreathing with the whole universe. No part excluded. Allowing the parts you call your natural self to interbreathe with the parts you may call unnatural. Because the breath of the whole universe that breathes through you here and now is that vast. Inviting the parts of you that feel like conditioning to breathe with the parts of you that are unconditional. Because the breath of the whole universe breathing through you is that vast. Welcome, Camille, in France. No part excommunicated. Fully allowed into the communication of sacredness here and now. And then feel one another fully welcoming all parts of one another. It's not even that separate at all from yourself. Because the breath of the whole universe breathing through you is that vast. And all of nature, beginning with this beautiful herd of light, Yoshi and Teddy standing behind me, and Taz and Travis and Khalil finishing their lunch, and the unseen presence of Omar, the herd pole star, and then calling in those animal beings who intimately interbreathe with you and awaken remembrance in your heart with one simple glance of I see you. All of those beings disguised as dogs and cats, winged ones, finned ones, in our human animal family. Day to day, interbreathing, crossing of paths, with purpose on purpose, for only one purpose. And let's call in Mother Gaia as not separate from our very self. And her elements as they flow within and without. Fire, water, air, earth, the soil, the dirt, the roots, and the unseen ether. Let's call in all of the beings who have dissolved their form, who have blessed us with their presence in their beautiful form and dissolve their form. And you can feel free to unmute if there's someone in particular you would love to call their name, to mention their name. Please feel free.
I want to call in my unseen, dear, sweet Rusty.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. We feel Rusty right here, near the near. All of his wisdom and light. Special little girl who dissolved her form at age 4. Camille's niece, Lycia, who is here nearer than near. And a little dog in the form of Italian Greyhound Epona, Camille's other beloved presence, who's here and now. And Sheila's other half is no longer in form, girl. And there's so many, there are too many to name, but they're all here as one light body, a pole star, part of nature, part of who we are, right here and now. And let's call in the oceanic beings, the winged ones, all of the tree beings, flowers, plants, the rocks and crystal beings, the sky and cloud beings, and space itself, all of the heavenly bodies and stars above and below.
What
Let's
about
call.
our
Mhm.
star families?
Sure. Please bring in the star families. Yeah, of course. All of the beings of light.
Yes.
All the froggies.
Oh, yes. The frogs. The land dwellers. All the horse beings. The farm dwellers. The cows. The desert dwellers and rainforest beings. And the ancestors of the land, the natives. The native guides and spirits of wisdom, benevolent light.
And all the beautiful little lambs being born on Mary's place.
Mm. And Amelia in Australia has little baby lambs being born, all of the babies. Goats, the kids, yeah.
Yes.
And the little ducklings.
And the little ducklings, that's right. Let's call in the feline beings, the cats,
Yeah.
including the big cats, the jungle and the safari.
Yes.
And our human animal family, as Chipmunk runs across the corral. We bring in Chipmunk too. Especially those human animal beings that are in suffering
And
and in healing, which we all are. And those incredible beings that have physical challenges that are the alchemical touchstones for their awakening. I think of Camille's sister, Gabi, who's this incredible light being overcoming her paralysis, her physical paralysis, and feeling the vastness of who she is and the miracles born from that. And then as this breath of the whole breathes through you, the whole universe, feel the interbreathing with all beings here and now, with all of nature here and now, as one ever expanding, circulating heart. So endless gratitude to all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for opening up to the vastness of your indivisible self with all of nature. And just feel the gentle, ever-present breath that's breathing through all of us here and now. In this month, with support from all of nature, we are led into the contemplation and the alive realization of a word vehicle that is even in the name of the gatherings and wants to be explored and known more deeply, the word awakening. What this word vehicle is actually transmitting, and how all of nature is amplifying this transmission of this word awakening. So I am going to sit underneath these two beautiful, magnificent beings, Teddy and Yoshi. They look like mirror images. You can hardly see that they're two there. And explore and breathe and bathe with you all in what came through today with the herd. And first, I'm just breathing with these two beings, because being in the center of their sharing space is no small gift. So as these words come through, allowing them to wash over you and breathe and infuse your breath. And then just witness the inner dance. Did you know that all of life is in cahoots, serving one and only one purpose? And that only this one purpose, actualized through and through the all of you, will raise the phoenix from the ashes of the burned away dross. Did you know that all of life is in cahoots, serving one and only one purpose? And that only this one purpose, actualized through and through the all of you, will raise the phoenix from the ashes of the burned away dross. Only this one purpose, actualized through and through the all of you, will resurrect the crucified as the one awakened body of now. Can you feel this one and only one purpose? Here, with all of nature, can you feel how every grain of sand in the oyster-shelled being of you, how every grain of sand in the oyster shell of life itself, as not separate from you, is in service to this one purpose? rubbing relentlessly, being polished to reveal the priceless pearl of awakening. Every grain of sand in the oyster-shelled being of you, in the oyster shell of life itself, is not separate from you. Every single grain of sand is in service to this one purpose. Rubbing relentlessly, being polished to reveal the priceless pearl of awakening. And every single grain in the sands of life is conspirating in total cahoots. Conspirating. Oh, to glimpse behind the veils and behold the alchemy behind all that appears in this dazzling world of transient appearances. Oh, to glimpse behind the veil and behold the alchemy behind all that appears in this dazzling world of transient appearances. Can you feel this one and only one shared, interbreathing purpose? All of nature is amplifying the sentience of this precisely honed conspiracy of alchemy. All of life is one body with you, as you, is in total cahoots. One divine conspiracy of awakening. So feeling the drop of you in this sea, the conspiracy of awakening. Feel the drop of you. Feel the drop of me. Of one another. All dancing in this conspiracy. With all of nature. And feel this intimacy. Into me, I see. Of discovering within you the whole sea. And so we focus now. Our unitive attention with you here in the temple of now, on this word vehicle, awakening. Your ancient stardust bones know the fragrance of the flower of awakening. Your very breath carries the frequencies through the ether. Your ancient stardust bones know the fragrance of the flower of awakening, and your very breath carries this frequency through the ether of your innermost being as an offering for all who are done sleeping. Your very breath carries the fragrance of the flower of awakening through the ether of your innermost being as an offering for all who are done sleeping. So witness now in this benevolence what parts of you feel fully awake to this ancient original template of light encoded right here and now in your eternal breath. What parts of you feel fully awake to this ancient original template of light encoded right here and now in your eternal breath? And which parts are still feeling like they are gasping or holding their breath? To awaken is to become intimate with the eternal, unchanging breath of light, and to witness this light infusing your innermost circulation. To awaken is to become intimate with the eternal, unchanging breath of light, and to witness this light infusing your innermost circulation. Awakening is to be woken from sleep by illumination. An infusion of light as breath that is endless and is coming through your physical breath, here and now. Awakening is to be woken from sleep by illumination. An infusion of light as breath that is endless and is being breathed through you here and now. Allow this eternal breath of awake awareness light to gently interrupt your rhythm of sleep. Allow this eternal breath here and now of awake awareness light to gently interrupt your rhythm of sleep with the natural dawning of the sun. And just feel how when you're so deeply asleep, curled up under the covers, but you didn't draw the shades, and the sun her illumination inevitably beams through the open window. Suddenly, out of nowhere, you're awake. Or parts of you are. But you've come out from that deep rhythm of sleep, involuntarily surrendered to illumination. To allow all multi-dimensional parts of yourself to bathe. Allow all multi-dimensional parts of yourself to reclaim their natural breathability and to re-enter their fullest circulation. Again, this is awakening, and it needs all of you. No part excluded. All parts are needed for this communal, circulating remembrance. Allow all multi-dimensional parts of yourself to reclaim their natural breathability and to re-enter their fullest circulation again. This is awakening, and it includes all of you, no part excluded. All parts needed for this communal, circulating remembrance. We're joined by Travis. Intentionally standing here with us, amplifying this remembrance. Just allowing these transmissions to flow through and just witness the felt sense within you. And why do we use this word awakening as a transceiving with you here and now? In relationship to the one purpose of humans individually and collectively. Why do we use this word, awakening? Well, what does it mean to be asleep? Or to be in between sleep and the awakened state? Notice the parts of you. Bear witness to the parts of you that are awake witnesses of clarified beingness. What parts of you do you witness as being awake to clarified beingness? Clarified beingness has a fragrance to it. Just notice it wash through you. Notice which parts are receptive, which parts are not. And notice, witnessing their awakeness and their states of sleep. What parts of you see through lenses of being seeing itself? What parts of you see through lenses of beingness seeing itself? Which parts of you still see through sleepy eyes, visions, through senses of sleepiness, and sometimes alert you through pins and needles, urging you to shake and to reawaken and include them and help them back into the unitive circulation of the light of awake, life-giving awareness itself. Which parts of you still see through sleepy eyes, visions and senses of sleepiness, and sometimes alert you through pins and needles, urging you to shake and reawaken and include them and help them back into the unitive circulation of the light of awake, life-giving awareness light itself. Just like all of nature, you are awake awareness, but parts of you have forgotten so that they too can be remembered and self-liberated into the awake circulation. Some parts of you are tightly bound by shackles and tourniquets and controlled gateways locked by fears and conditioning, cutting off the natural flow of the fullest awakened circulatory system of your true nature as the one interbreathing heart that is life itself. Just like all of nature, you are awake awareness, but parts of you have forgotten so that they too can be remembered and self-liberated and freed into the awake circulation again. Some parts of you are tightly bound by shackles, tourniquets, and by controlled gateways, locked by fears and conditioning, cutting off the natural flow of the fullest awakened circulatory system of your true nature. as the one interbreathing heart that is life itself. And witness how these parts yearn to free themselves from their sleepy, dream-riddled selves, dreaming separateness into existence, creating landscapes of solid convictions of separation. Witness how they yearn for freedom, yet they fear it too. But their dream of freedom is not freedom. And the dream has much to be afraid of, while the awakened blink of an eye sees right through that fear too. Witness, feel how these parts yearn to free themselves from their sleepy, dream-riddled selves of dreaming separateness into existence, of creating landscapes of solid convictions of separation. Witness how they yearn for freedom, yet fear it too. But their dream of freedom is not freedom, and the dream has much to be afraid of. While the awakened blink of an eye sees through the fear too. Simply one awake glance of light. One awake glance of light. Just one. Is enough. Simply one breath of love's intention, united with light of clear honed attention, awakens even the deepest sleeper. Simply one awake, open glance of light. Simply one breath of love's intention, united with light of clear, honed attention, awakens the deepest sleeper. And that is what we, all of nature, are doing as you, with you, waking you up without your even knowing it, until you know it, but don't know how you know it. Yes, that's true knowing. Ah, did you hear the exhalation? You might want to release as well, as Yoshi reminds us to make room. That is what we, all of nature, are doing with you, as you, waking you up without your even knowing it, until you know it, but don't know how you know it. That's true knowing. Natural miracles is awakening. And the superpower within every single seemingly solid phenomena is self-liberation, awakening, where the shackles and tourniquets, constraints that once bound the fullness of awake circulation simply dissolve in the love-infused, intention-infused attention light of I see you. The superpower within every seemingly solid phenomena is self-liberation, awakening, where the shackles, tourniquets, constraints that once bound the full circulation simply dissolve in the love infused, intention infused attention light of I see you. And all of nature sees you, awakening your inner self-seeing. Let's feel this right now, together, converged. Feel all of nature seeing you, awakening your inner true self-seeing. And all of nature is here to see you back home from the dream. Home to the full circulating awakening of who you are. All of nature is here to see you back home, out of the dream, awakening the truest circulation of your true nature. Oh my goodness, a bunny just entered into the corral. A bunny, a little bunny. A little bunny came over where Taz is standing Little bunny is going under Taz's hooves and bouncing away. Oh my goodness, the miracles. Wow, here's the little bunny. Can you see the little bunny? So our gratitude and joy is overflowing together now. To all of nature, including ourselves, for the benevolence, and the help, and the fulfillment of the shared, worthy, humble purpose, which is also who we are. So let's breathe this in and out, the whole universe, amplifying this remembrance within, not separate from without. And as we bathe together in this illumination, see if there's anything that you would like to lend voice to, open a discussion on, speak of your own experience here in this safe space. I will be sharing the recording of the transmissions, but we'll edit out our dialogue for privacy. So feel free and safe to let inspiration flow. As I come and sit under this illuminated, copper coated being of light, my beloved Taz. I hear your silence singing the love. Thank you.
I would
There-
like to share
Yes, Monica.
a simple coinciding this morning when I was out watering. I also saw a little bunny coming out from the bushes, a wild bunny, and he was just hopping around. I guess the watering frightened him out of the bushes. So I thought that was a beautiful. I love
Yes,
relating with the little beings out in our yard.
yes, yes. And something about those little prey animals that we call
Mm.
bunny, when they're in the proximity and they have a sense of all is well, vibrations that are singing to them, that they share space with you in a proximity. It's always such a blessing.
Yes. I also saw a squirrel drinking from a beautiful bowl of water that I put out for the creatures. And he was just leaning over drinking. It just touches my heart to see these things.
Yeah,
Just, and to offer the joy of offering to these birds and these creatures in our yard,
yeah,
something that assists in their well-being. It's
yeah.
just a beautiful joy.
That's so natural to feel. So beautiful to allow that flow of reciprocity
Yes,
where their receiving is the giving.
yes.
Your heart. Thank you for sharing. Would anyone else like to speak or share? As Yoshi drinks from the water trough. So as we feel our own selves and multi-dimensional space, the sentience of who we are, tingling, we breathe this in and we send this out to all beings as an offering, where the receiving would be the greatest gift of all. And like I said, one morning, I can feel the whole world awakening. And how do I know that? Because I can feel parts of myself awakening here and now. So blessings to us all. And thank you for your part in this interbreathing circulation. And muzzle to the earth. Gratitude. So much love to you all.
Thank you, Sabina.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Until next time.
Okay. Until next time.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Monica. Thank you all. Thank you, Taz. And Yoshi. And little bunny. Blessings. Until next time. I love